And so you were here at helping the children's choir in St. Faustina for what period of time? It was
2017, 2018.
okay. And I just always remember you with the little kids in mass. It takes a lot of patience. I would watch and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of patience for her because the kids just won't sit still and they're standing up and they're talking and they're moving around.
Yes.
And so is that the reason why? Because you had to go back to St. Louis? Why you're no longer here at St. Faustina?
Oh no. I think that year I just came back from lectures, right?
Okay.
And then Father Dad knew that I taught at Saint Teresa Memorial Park. So it's on I-10 here. So he said that, he would love to have the children choir here, but didn't have anyone to oversee it yet. So would I come to help? Manny was there. And then I said, okay, I will try. I will volunteer here. So I did that. And Monica was so helpful at that time. She's super nice to me. And everyone was nice. The parents, everyone too.
So you being here was not, you weren't assigned by your order to be.
No.
So this was just volunteer.
The volunteer here.
Wow, okay.
So I volunteered here. And then after that my schedule didn't work out to continue the children choir here. So.
Because it just got too heavy, your schedule at St. Teresa.
And the drive here is getting worse. Like after hour, it's just like the traffic. True. And by the time I come here, that it's too dark, too late for the kids too. And that's too long of a day. So I said that, I would love to continue helping, but I couldn't make it anymore. But I would love to do it again if in the future.
So right now, so you went back to St. Louis and then you came back to Houston since you're finished. You got your degree.
Right.
So what are you doing right now?
Tomorrow I will start my experience within the campus. So I will work in the archives of the congregation.
Oh, wow.
So we will help the sister there to sort out the history and the pictures and everything to arrange them. Depends on whatever the sister want me to do. For a month. And after that, I will move to Colorado to have the program learning about myself again more and refresh what's in my calling and the healing for my childhood. That's a program called. It's just, to prepare for my international year, to go out for different places of the congregation in different countries.
Oh, wow.
So that's the first step that I have to make.
Okay, so you'll spend a year studying and learning, and then after that you go out to, do you have any idea what?
So not a year, it's only 3 months for the prep program.
Excuse me. So what country do you have any idea where you're going to go?
So we have Guatemala, Ireland, and Kenya. My dream is to go to all 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
However, I don't know yet where I'm going to go first.
And how long will it be?
About 3 months each country, or even longer or shorter, depends on what available for me there.
Okay, and what will you do there?
Depends on my gift again and what available there again.
Okay.
So in Kenya, we have school or clinic. So my profession is teaching. So mostly that I will stay at the school.
And you'll teach.
Or they have the social concern. Social concern that they go to the slum to help people there. So I might be there as well. I don't really know yet. In Guatemala, they have the abandoned, the house for abandoned elderly.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And they have the house of teaching skills for youngers as well.
Okay.
And the retreat house. But of course, I don't know Spanish. this moment. So maybe I just be around and study Spanish. I don't know. That's just my thinking. I will have you updated when I have the plan. In Ireland, we have the completely health nursing home for the elderly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you think you're going to start taking Spanish lessons?
That's one of my goals. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's going to be a little easier since you've already learned another language?
I think so. I think I need to put my mind and keep practicing it.
Uh-huh.
And the vowels in Spanish is similar to Vietnamese.
Okay.
The English word that you need to memorize the words actually to be able to pronounce them.
Yes.
But Spanish, they have only 5 vowels that you need to remember. So I think it's doable, but do I have the discipline to practice it?
Well, when you're immersed, you never know when you're there.
That's true. Uh-huh.
So do you have any words of advice for young girls who are discerning or who have it in the back of their mind to enter religious life, to become a sister?
Yes. So I would talk about something about the discernment process. It's more formal what I'm going to talk, but I will share another one that less formal. Like first that the person need to have the faith, to have the Catholic faith, and build it as strong as they need to personally, individually. And then they will go to different congregation to see if the congregation have the charism and the way of life matches what they dream of. And then they bring that into prayer. And then imagine themselves if they in that community, how would they use their gifts to serve the congregation, to serve people? And the most importantly is, are they happy? Do they like the image that they imagine? Or they feel scared or fear of what's gonna happen? Doubting, fear is always there. But through prayer, if they experience the peace in their heart and the joy in their heart, that's the good decision. But prayer is never gonna waste it. Like the discerner need to pray all the time, because one person and yourself cannot do much of the things. And the religious calling is kind of the really weird and really out of the world. And people out from the outside, they cannot understand really what it is about. It's only God's grace and God's gift for the person to even think of being the religious brothers, sisters, and or priest. So I think thinking, discerning is important. Experience are important, but prayer is really help for that person to move forward. And from my own experience, that I told myself, I love to have family for myself. I love to be a sister, religious sister. I never want to be a single person. So I have 2 choices. I eliminate one. So I have 2 choices to make. For my younger year, I joked with myself. I said, in religious life, you can go there and try. At least try. In marriage life, you cannot try. You have it one time and then that's it.
And that's it. Yes, you're in permanently.
So why don't you just try religious life? And then another reason is I have the desire to serve so much. Like I want to help other people. And at that time, I thought it was my goal to become a nun to help people. But recently, actually, a year or so that I feel like being a religious sister, does that make you happy? Does that make you closer to God? Does that make you a witness of the presence of God in people, to people? That's make me think that I made the really beautiful decision, and I have no regret of it until this moment. And one turning point for me again to decide to become a sister, I said that I need to jump 2 feet in one place. I cannot have one foot in one place and the other foot in the other place and try to look back and forth, and I will never make my decision. So at first, whoever want to take a next step of their life in discernment, they need to have their 2 feet in any choice. Like, at least make that first step, and then God will lead them. If it's right for them, if it's right vocation, everything will fall into its place. They cannot see it at right that moment. However, when they reflect back, it's just amazing how things are just laid out and fit perfectly like a puzzle pieces.
Like how God's plan just comes out and just shows itself.
Right. And pay attention to the touching, like the enlightenment, like some of the very small signs in their life. And it's keep repeating, and then just pay attention to those moments so they will have the clearer sign of what they want or what God's plan for
Just
them.
look out for the signs that will lead you
Don't try too hard, because sometimes when someone try too hard, it won't happen. And they missed out the seamless things, seamless side in their life.